Welcome back to Lady Red Volleyball. We're here at Shockley, Nebraska. Lady Red taking on Silver Lake. When I looked earlier, I believe Silver Lake has lost 6. And they are 13-6, and they're 2-1 in league. So, going to have an announcement of the players here on the Lady Red side and on the Silver Lake Mustangs. Mustang side. Miley Raby. Libero is number 7, Maggie Peterson. Number 12 is Gracie Kirchhoff. Number 15, Ailey Feldman. Number 20 is Ashlyn Long. Number 21 is Talon Rentschler. And number 25 is Cameron Hutchison. Maggie is Libero. Libero can come and go for designated players, mostly on the back row. And on the other side, we have number 3, Kenya Gotzi. Number 7 is Maggie, shucks, on the wrong side, Caitlin Carr. Number 2 is Sydney Bartels. Number 14 is Josie Sharp. Number 20 is Georgie Tinbensel. Number 24 is Brooklyn Meyer. And let's see here. 3. Number 9 is Tristan Anson. So, the Silver Lake Mustangs taking the floor now. I miss Lexi Wingler. Sydney Bartels is a sophomore. Caitlin Carr is a senior. Number 9, Tristan Anson is a senior. Josie Sharp. Number 14 is a junior. Number 17 is Morgan Dinkle, a sophomore. 21 is Lexi Wengler. And 24 is Brooklyn Meyer, a sophomore. So, Lady Red on the floor, ready to go. As well as the Silver Lake Mustangs. The Mustangs looks like they're going to serve. Serving is going to be Trisha Anson, a senior. There's no heights on this, so. Trista Hansen back to serve for the Lady Mustangs. Back to Talon. Talon mishandles. Molly's going to hook. Good pick up by 7. Caitlin off speed. Oh, that's number 3. Amanda Ehrman, number 3. Push up in the middle. Striking the block. Brought up by Molly. Cameron's going to go to the back row. Number 2 hit. Up. Called net. I assume it was on 21. They didn't show their fingers. Here goes Ashlyn Long. For Lady Red, off the tape. Good try on the Mustang side. The tape balls mess you up really bad. Trying to get a good pass. If you don't have a good pass, you don't have a good set. You cannot kill. Here goes Ashlyn. Good up by Georgie. Off the top. Oh, get out of the way. If it hits the ceiling, get it the way out of the way. Okay, here's Amanda serving. Free ball over by Miley. Bumped up. Over by Georgie. Maggie covers. Goes Miley Raby into the block. Covered in the back row by Caitlin. Good hard strike down. Ashlyn's there. Brought back over. Striking the block. They caught Miley in the net. Back to serve is Amanda Ehrman. E-H-R Ehrman. Up by Ashlyn. Going to set over to Talon. Talon goes striking the block and out. Point for Lady Red. 4-2. Lady Red ahead. And Dakota's coming in. And Haley Feldman going out. Haley's a junior. Dakota's a sophomore. Back set. Soft push. Cameron's there to cover. Set up to Tellin. Tellin goes strike down hard off the top of the tape on the floor. Point for Lady Red. There goes Cameron Hutchison. Pushes the front. Crossover. Strike to the back row. In. Touch. I thought it was in on the line, but they called touch anyway. So point for, I guess they called out touch on the other side. Well, you know, I thought it was on the line. Strike to the back row, up to Maggie. 2 hits. That's their call, isn't it, Terry? Some officials like to do that, and that's probably good. We may need to make sure of that in the future. Here goes Tellin. Tellin strikes down, good up, goes back, 3 ball over. Push to Tellin. Tellin goes strike down hard to the right. Point for Lady Red, 7-3. Miley Ray be back to serve. And Gracie Hutchison on the front row. Maggie Peterson sitting down. Good shot by Miley. Cross over. Hit over by Josie Sharp. Gracie couldn't get under it with her hand, so point for the Lady Mustangs. Back to serve is Lexi Wingler for the Lady Mustangs. Up on Miley. Push across court. Gracie's going to strike into the tape. I don't think anybody touched that. Do you, Terry? I thought that was all tape ball. Oh, well. He's closer than I. He knows he sees better than I. I don't see that left side very well through the tape. So here goes Tellin. Left up by Caitlin. Back set. It's a good hard strike. Popped up. Back over to Gracie. Gracie going to go to the line. Good cover on the Mustang side. They got it over. Tellin hustles. Going to set up to Ashlyn. Ashlyn's going to go down. Free ball over by Amanda. Push over to Cameron. Ashley goes down to the left, at the right. And point for Lady Red, 9-4. Head coach Jen Benzel trying to get her what is a Dutch name? Goes Tellin. Set. Josie goes into the block and down. Nobody responded on the Mustang side. And timeout wanted by Jen Benzel. I talked to a fellow outside, and he complimented us on his team. And I said, you have a good team, too. He said they lost to Superior. Asked if we'd play Superior. I said, no. He says, they're a pretty awesome team. They lost to Superior. They won the first 2 sets, and then Superior came back. The Miller girl there came and took over. So they got a good team here. Of course, Superior is in a different district than BDS, so we'll see how they do. BDS did make it to state last year, but I believe they lost the first round. I'd like to thank some of our sponsors. If you'd like to be a sponsor, you can help us out. You need to buy a camera. I've purchased a tripod that's supposed to be here tomorrow. And I've going to be probably get a camera that has a longer focal point so I can zoom in on the scoreboards at the football games. Up across court. Good strike to the back row to Caitlin Carr. Striking the block. Good cover across court. It goes Lexi. Called 4 hits. Didn't get nobody. The Lady Red side touched it. Here goes Talon Ranch. They're back to serve for Lady Red. Good strike. Good up by Amanda. Hook. 2 hits. Oh, 20 hit in the net, yeah. Called Ashlyn in the net. 11-5. There goes Georgie back to serve. Out. Too strong a shot by Georgie on the Mustang side. Dakota Kattenberg back to serve. The sophomore for Lady Red. Up to the back. Pushed up. Have these stage lights up there. I don't know if that's going to be an issue or not. Call Ashland to that again. Goodness gracious. 12-6. Lady Mustangs working their way up here. Here goes Cameron Hutch back to, and Caitlin Carr's back to serve for Lady Mustangs. Here goes Ashland cross court and down on that far side. Line judges right there. 13-6. Bailey Archer back to serve for Lady Red. It's right to back row. Up by Amanda. Cross over. Hooked by 24. Brooklyn Meyer. Cross to Ashland. So Miley hooked up. And he's going to set back to Ashland. Ashland's going to go, or Miley's going to go down off the ceiling. Good response on the Mustang side. We call 2 hits on the Mustang side. I thought she did a fine job. But here goes Bailey Archer. This is the most 2 hits I've seen in any match this year. Good job by Bailey to get it up. Straight to the back row by Mando. Set up to Ashland. Ashland goes soft. And Caitlin could not get to it. Bailey Archer continues to serve 15-6. Lady Red ahead. Bailey, good strike. Up by Brooklyn. Brooklyn again. Called 2 hits. 20. Ashland in the net again. That's not. Ashland's pretty good about not doing that, but yeah, she's playing real close to the net, so that's going to back off a bit. Miley goes soft. Good pickup by Caitlin. Strike off the top by Amanda. Push up. Ashland's going to strike down hard. Good pickup by Caitlin. Over by Lexi. Up by Miley. Push back to Miley. Miley strikes down off the block and down. Trista couldn't handle it. Here goes Ashland Long. Maggie Peterson back in there for Lady Red. Way outside. No touch. Gracie's come out. She's really strapped up there. That'd be a quad side. Protective tape. Up by Maggie. Haley. Strike down by Talon. Kill, baby. 18-7. This is a really nice school. I'd never been here before. I worked with a friend who went to school here, and pretty nice school for a town with 341 people. Of course, I'm sure they have a lot of real people too. So I'd like to thank our sponsors. I'd like to thank Tamara Frank for keeping me updated on my sponsor list. And some of our sponsors are Sherilyn Long, Dale and Audra Seaman, Neil and Karen Herndon, Darren and Lori Hairsnake, Dennis and Judy Schmidt, Dennis and Pam Mutchison, John Overmiller, Burke and Kim Phelps, Realty One, Sean Phelps, Marion Skip and Maria Overmiller, Larry and Barbara Wilson, Jack, the late Jack and Arlene Ben, Mitch and Tammy Oltis. They're in the Kansas City area. I assume the Home of the Range fundraiser is still going on, April 22nd, 23rd. So get your pickleball shoes on, your pickleball paddle, your pickleball partner, and your running shoes and your golf stuff. So, hey, oh, good hustle on the mat. Oh, almost got it. Not quite strong enough by Brooklyn there, but good hustle on the Mustang side. Okay, here goes Ashland Long. Cross court. Off the block by Alexi. Push over to Miley. Mishandles the ball. Mishits, I'm sorry. So 19-8. Amanda's back to serve. Up by Ashland. Up to Talon. Talon's going to go soft. But Georgie's there. Here goes Georgie again. Georgie's going to go soft. Tried to pull the same thing Talon did. Talon's going to strike down hard to the left. Point for Lady Red. 20-8. And Haley Feldman's coming out. And Dakota Kattenberg going to on the front row. Here goes Cameron Atchison. Good up by Caitlin. Strike too hard by Georgie. No touch. Point for Lady Red. 21-8. Okay, here goes Cameron Atchison back to serve for Lady Red. Bumped up by Caitlin. Joust in the middle, but fell net on Lexi Wingler, junior for the Lady Mustangs. Okay, here goes Cameron Atchison. Striking the block. Got it over. Good hustle on Lady Red side. Strike the back. Back to Cameron. Up to Talon. Talon's going to strike down to the right this time. And Caitlin couldn't get to it. 23-8. Cameron Hatch back to serve now for Lady Red. Again. A nice group of us Smith Center folks here. Aldine Altis is here. Made the trip up. Georgie. Softball. Over to Talon. Talon's going to... Oh, Talon had an idea. She's going to drop it in that hole right there. But just can get the swing of the fingers to move to get it over. Brooklyn Meyer back to serve the junior for Lady Mustangs. 23-9. But Talon. Here goes Dakota into the block. Good push. Good hustle. Oh, Miley mishits. She might have rushed it a bit. So 23-10. Brooklyn Meyer, the junior for the Lady Mustangs, serving now. Here goes Talon. Talon's going to soft hard down. Good pickup by Brooklyn. Brought back over. Here goes Dakota, soft off the tape. Good pickup by Amanda. Good push back over by 14. Josie, strike the back row, powered up by Brooklyn. Goes Josie, Georgie again. Way to the back corner, in. Lady Mustangs got drawn in there to the play and didn't cover the back hold. 24-10, Lady Red getting ready. A set point here for Lady Red. Up by Amanda, cross court. Soft ball by Josie. Here goes Talon. Talon, 4 hits. They didn't call it. Molly gets it over, or Gracie gets it over. And Lady Red win that one 25-10. So, Lady Red looking pretty good here against the Lady Mustangs of Silver Lake. Silver Lake is north and east of Red Cloud. Some of our sponsors are Joe and Betty Beffert Farms, Eldine Otis and the Holtis Boys, Eldine class of 1950, Mike class of 1972, Mitch class of 1975, and Lyle class of 1981. Eldine wanted you to be aware of a 4th of July celebration there at the Home on the Range. There'll be fireworks and all kinds of festivities. We'll keep you updated on the goings on. And Eldine made the trip here. He put his flag out so on his Ford out there. So Matt and Alicia Brown, thank you for your contribution, as well as Curtis and Terry Overmiller, David and Mary Raby in Arizona. Larry, Judy, and Laura Burgess, Ken and Diane Depperschmidt, Ray and Karina Hairsnake, Carol and Wilma Berry, and Mitch and Tammy Holtis again. Lady Red will be in town next Tuesday, taking on Phillipsburg and Great Bend. So we see how we pair up there against the two teams there. I think Great Bend is a 4A team and Phillipsburg is a 3A team. We'll see. I haven't heard anything or seen anything. Haven't watched the football match or the volleyball match for Phillipsburg that they played last week to see if Who was it got hurt? Phillipsburg. Heather Skimper. Is it bad? Oh, that's too bad. Such a talented athlete. Heather Skimper's out for the year with her knee. That she hurt the wrestle. It was a wrestle match, wasn't it? She got hurt. Yeah. So we'll see how that turns out there in Smith Center next Tuesday. Was it? I thought it was a wrestle match. I was eating up. Well, I don't remember. Well, anyways, Heather's out. And homecoming this week. Plainville coming to town. Hope y'all can make it out to that for the homecoming festivities. It's supposed to be a parade downtown, so hopefully everybody comes to town and checks out the parade. Weather doesn't look like it's going to be too bad. Might be almost hot or maybe hot. So come out and enjoy some football and the parade and homecoming festivities. And we don't have anything this week, but Lady Red beat on Tuesday and probably Thursday for the playing game for MCL because they shot by Brooklyn and they block it down. Point for Lady Red. Ashland Long serving for Lady Red. Forced over. Good hustle by Haley. Back set. Tellen's going to go back row. Up by Brooklyn. Strike to the back row. Ashland's there. Here goes Tellen. Strike to outside. But in on that line. Pretty darn close. The line judge is there to keep everything. Oh! I guess it was out. Shows how well I can see. Here goes Trista. Tall into the block. Caitlin brings it up cross court. Into the tape. Magna just didn't hit correctly. Point for Lady Red. Haley Feldman's out. Dakota's in. Striking the block. Hard shot by Brooklyn Meyer, but too many blockers in the way. Talon in it. Miley. Okay, here goes Dakota. Up by Caitlin. Cross court. Let's see into the block. Bumped up. Talon's going to strike down. Not a good response by Trista. 4-1. Lady Red ahead. Here goes Cameron Hutchison back to serve for Lady Red. Floater. Caitlin. Not a good pass there by Caitlin. She was kind of with a deep and off to the right and couldn't get it bumped up in a playable fashion. Okay, here goes Cameron Hutchison for Lady Red. Caitlin got that one. They set up. Free ball over by Brooklyn. Back set to Dakota. Dakota got across court. Up by Trista. Good hustle by Georgia, but she couldn't get to it. Oh, they call it toss-up of some sort. Oh, the goalpost? Or the... Some places that would be considered out because they knew about it, but here in this tight court, I can see why. Up by Caitlin, cross court. Free ball over by Lexi. Push up to Tellen. Tellen goes strike down to the right. Point for Lady Red, 6-1. Yeah, at Belleville, if it hits the goalpost, they consider that out. But they have a larger court. At least a larger end, wider ends. It's into the net by Lexi there and head coach Jenna Tenbenzel. Let's have a chat. Some of our sponsors are Shayla Long, Dale and Audrey Seaman, Neil and Karen Hearn, and Theron and Lori Snape, Dennis and Judy Schmidt, Dennis and Pam Hutchison, John Overmiller, Brooke and Kim Phelps, Realty One, Sean Phelps, Marion Skipper, Maria Overmiller, Larry Barbara Wilson, Chuck and Arlene Ben. Thank you for your contribution to keep things happening here. Had a nice note here from Artist Kattenberg made a contribution. Thank you so much. And I believe Dave and Susie Hudson did. Gracie is their granddaughter, Becky and Josh. Here goes Miley into the block, bumped up. Miley's going to hook. Good up by on the floor. Maggie can get under it. So point for Lady Red. 7-2. Good strike by Ashland. Back set. It'll be close over. 2 hits. That should have been 2 hits. It wasn't a block. Yeah, I think Georgie was pointing out there was 2 hits, but the officials did not respond. Amanda back to serve for the Lady Mustangs. Lady Red faltered anyway, so they got the ball. Was telling up by Josie, or Georgie. Out. Point for Lady Red, 8-3. Miley Raby back to serve for Lady Red. Up by Caitlin. Soft push, over by Georgie. Here goes Talon, gonna go soft left. Popped away, let's see, good hustle. Over by Trista. Back set to Dakota. Another up by Trista. But not a good pass. Not a good set. Point for Lady Red, 9-3. Lady Red ahead. Okay, here goes Miley Raby back to serve for Lady Red. Cross court. Gracie under the ball, got it back over. Push the back row with Caitlin. Back set to Dakota. Dakota into the block and down. Point for Lady Mustangs. Lady Mustangs got into the system there and got some good stuff going for them. Here goes Brooklyn Meyer. Up by Ashland. Back set to Tellin. Tellin's got hard into the block and out. Point for Lady Red. Off the block of Georgie. 10 Benson. And Gracie's coming out. Tinley's coming in. Tinley Wrenchler, the sophomore for Lady Red. So we got a pair of Wrenchlers in it now. Here goes Talon. Up tight in the sky. Pump forward. Gonna be tough. Out. Point for Lady Red. 11-4. Nope. Yeah, they gave the point to the wrong person. Well, they didn't give us a point. Oh, first service error of the day. And they got a point up now. But they have to add a point over to the Lady Mustang side. I heard the guess. Here goes Lexi. Up by Tinley. Push over to Gracie. Gracie's going to strike off the top of the tape and down. Good hustle, they call it down. Point for Lady Red, 12-5. Dakota Kattenberg back to serve. Up by Caitlin, cross court. Push over by Trista. Tinley brings it up. Cameron goes soft. Push over. Struck in the block. Tinley and Dakota, or Cameron there. Take that out on a good hard block shot. Block it down. Here goes Dakota. In the net. Oh, man. No service errors and not 2 in a row. Maybe they're getting tired. Up by Talon. Push across over. Ashley goes across court, but out. Point for Lady Mustangs. Here goes Georgie, 10 Bensel. Overpass. Out. Point for the Lady Mustangs. 13-8. Lady Red letting Lady Mustangs in on this, but then a service error. Okay, Bailey Archer coming in for Tinley. Bailey's going to serve. Good job by Tinley there. Goes Bailey. Bumped up. Cross court. Into the block. Nobody there. Point for Lady Red. 15-8. Okay, here goes Bailey Archer. Good job, Caitlin. Cross court. Amanda into the block and down. Point for Lady Red. Ashlyn Cameron there. Here goes Bailey Archer again. Up by Amanda. Back row attack. Get up by Cameron, or Talon. Ashley puts it into the... Don't have a lot of ceiling here. More than Phillipsburg auxiliary gym, but have some light bulbs there for plays. And call it gymatorium. Haley back set. Ashley goes strike down to the back row. In on that backside. Point for Lady Red, 17-9. Oh, Tilly's in. And now she went out. I didn't realize she was in. Well, duh on my part. Here goes Ashlyn. Popped up. Free ball over. Haley sets to Tellin. Tellin's going to strike down in front of Caitlin Carr, the senior for the Lady Mustangs, 18-9. Here goes Ashlyn long back. Bumped up. Back set, push to the back row. Maggie Peterson there. Here goes Tellin. Tellin goes strike deck off the ceiling hard, fast. By Georgie. Ten Bensel. A timeout wanted by head coach Jen Ten Bensel. Well, the information we had about MCL, which is going to be starting up next week, is I think Thursday there's going to be home matches. So we'll see how we do here. And they'll make the determination as to who's going to be playing where, I believe, at that time. The Lady Red was ranked number 1 last week in KVA, but we lost 2 this week, so we'll see how we turn out there. There were numerous wins, but then the 2 losses to TMP and Phillipsburg. No. And TMP and Beloit on Saturday, which is pretty tough match, a long day. So, but we'll see how we turn out. MCL first home matches will be at home sites with, I think, 4 best with the best records, and then Saturday will be at Phillipsburg. Okay, here goes Ashlyn Long, soft, up by Brooklyn, back over to Brooklyn. Brooklyn comes to down to Haley, cross over to Miley. Miley off the block and out. Point for Lady Red, 20-9. Lady Red up by 11 for those of you who are math impaired. Okay, here goes Ashlyn. Set up. Amanda in the back row. Haley bumps up. Tellin goes strike down. And Georgie couldn't handle it. Point for Lady Red, 21-9. Okay, here goes Ashlyn Long. Bumped up on Amanda. Amanda's going to strike into the block, brought it back out. Going to push up. Who's going to get it? Free ball over by Brooklyn. Push over across to Miley. Miley's going to the back row, but in on that back line. Point for Lady Red. Little high, no lift. Push that backside. Cameron's there. It's up to Tellin. Tellin strikes down. Good up by Georgie. Into the net. Point for Lady Red. Bumped up. Cross over into the back row by Brooklyn. Here goes Miley into the block and out. Not so sure that was not touched, but that guy's a lot closer than I, and he sees better than I. I broke my glasses last week. Got hit in the head with a volleyball. And Lady Red win that one. 25-9. After winning the first one, 25-10. There you go, Terry. So, we'll be loading everything up and headed down the road on the big Red Man bus, and I'll be putting it on TV, and hopefully it's already on the internet. So, go Lady Red. I'm Alan Donovan here with Terry Long. See ya Friday for football, Plainville in town.